Party people, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining this Facebook Live. We're here at the Facebook headquarters in Dublin, Ireland with your man, Steve Cook. So what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be bringing out some of the Gymshark's greatest athletes. We have a stellar lineup for you guys tonight. We're also doing this live for everyone, and we're going to be giving away a 1,000-pound gift card. If you're watching in the States, it's kind of like dollars, but more. So be excited about that. So 1,000 pounds worth of Gymshark stuff. Can you ever have too much Gymshark stuff? I don't think so. So what we're out here in Dublin doing this weekend, pop-up store at the RDS. We're going to be there Saturday and Sunday, meet and greet. We're going to have all the Gymshark athletes there. We're going to be selling clothes. The clothes, I love the stuff, the lineup that we have this go around. So I want to make sure you guys all know that competition is going on. You guys can follow the instructions on the Facebook page and enter to win that. So without further ado, I want to bring out my first guest. She needs no introduction. She has been just growing like crazy. A fan favorite for sure wherever we go around the world. It's your girl, Whitney Simmons.
Good job, chickens. Got 2 chicken nuggets ready to go. Okay. This is what it's like to have 2 very diva dogs. I'm not gonna lie to you when I say that my cardio today was putting this new duvet cover on. Did you guys see my new plant up here? Oh, hold please. Yeah, you see this? #1 favorite of this month. Hello? Hello?
Whit, how are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me as a guest today.
You are numero uno.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? Jet lag? Are you jet lagged?
No, I feel great.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel like maybe all the traveling, you know, my body's just gotten used to it.
You're used to it. Like
Me
when
and
you're,
you, the rest of the team.
I feel like my circadian rhythms are never on when I'm home now. It's just crazy how much we travel. That's actually my first question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So these are questions also that have been given to us.
Okay.
How do you stay motivated to train and travel and looking after the nuggets? So those little nuggets we just saw.
The
what are
little
their names?
nuggets. Navy and indigo.
Navy and indigo.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
Good answer.
I never believed my mom growing up when she said, like, she didn't have a favorite child. I was like, that's a lie, you know?
It is a lie.
Then you get more than one dog and you're like, it's so true. I get it.
I think I was my parents' least favorite. I probably know that.
Okay, well, sorry.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. So how do you stay motivated to train with all the traveling and then looking after, like, how do you do it?
You know, it's a challenge. Well, trying to work out while traveling, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm on a vacation, forget about it. But this is a work trip.
So you got to stay
So
on
I
it.
got to stay on it. So, I mean, what was nice was today, the whole entire Gymshark family, we all went to the gym together. And that pushed me to do it, you know?
You guys went, not the whole Gymshark team.
Well, you weren't there. I don't know where you were. Oh, wait, you were sleeping.
I was sleeping. I'm
Yeah,
still jet lagged.
you were
so
sleeping.
I copped out.
Yeah, but it's like I always say, you know, we build habits.
Right.
And so then when you travel, you're just like, this is a habit.
It's your non-negotiable.
Let's go work out to feel better.
I like that. Do you usually do it in the morning? Or do you just
I'm a
get
morning
it in?
gal.
Oh.
Yeah. Especially with the jet lag.
Right.
If it's the evening, it's not happening for me.
Oh.
If I just get up and add it,
It
it's going to happen.
I need to probably try that because last
Yeah.
night I was like, oh, I'm going to go tonight. Definitely did not happen.
You didn't do it.
Huh. All right. Well, here's the next question. What are your top 3 favorite moments with Gymshark and why? Besides this one, of course.
Yeah.
'Cause we
Okay.
love Ireland.
So don't even count this one.
This one is. at
But
the
it's been
top,
so
you know.
great. Okay. I would say the very first pop-up because
Where was that?
London. You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
I know. Where were you? Well, I just feel like the first pop-up for Gymshark was in London last July, so a year ago now. And it was incredible to see where the brand was going. You know? It was just something new and it was exciting, and every single pop-up since then has just grown, and it's just better and better every time.
Was it your first time to London?
That was my no.
No.
But it was the
London's
first
amazing.
pop-up, so it was like exciting. I love London.
Gotcha.
We were just in London.
So what has been your second favorite pop-up? We'll ask you that.
Okay, well, that's tricky. I loved Australia. That was your pop-up.
That's where
Yeah.
we released the Gymshark.
The Steve Cook ex Gymshark.
Boom.
Boom. Australia was phenomenal. The pop-up was quite a bit hot. I
Yeah.
did have a makeup mustache the whole time. So.
I hate those.
Yeah, well, you don't get those.
Well.
And I remember looking over at Nikki, and Nikki doesn't sweat from her face like I do, so she's just looking perfect, And I'm just there, just drenched in sweat, my whole face.
A makeup mustache.
Yeah, makeup mustache.
I don't think
that's
you
what I
have to worry
call
about that
it.
here in Dublin, though. It's the nice thing. It's like 70 degrees.
Yeah, it feels great here.
What is that in Celsius? Do you know?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, me neither.
I have no idea.
All right, next question.
Okay.
How do you avoid guilt when you have a day off from the gym?
Okay.
Do you take rest days?
Yes.
Good for you.
Sunday is a day of rest.
So you train 6 days a week?
Well,
Ish.
I love the gym. The gym is my happy place.
Huh.
I consider the gym my therapy,
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, the gym is what got me out of a funk. Fitness is what got me out of a funk,
When you were in college?
In college.
Do you want to elaborate? Because that's a good story. Just a like synopsis of it.
Well, I just wasn't in a good place. I almost moved back to Ohio.
Back to Cincinnati.
Back to Cincinnati.
You must have been in a
I almost
dark place
moved
then.
back. Okay, don't be rude. I almost moved back with the family and everything, and then my dad was like, "Let's go to the gym.
Really?
You've been active your whole life. You haven't been active the past 2 years. Maybe something will make you happy again, and maybe it will be fitness." And he was right.
And it transpired to this?
Yeah.
Papa Simmons.
I know. I owe it all to him.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite thing about being a Gymshark athlete?
The family.
The fam.
I love Gymshark family.
It does feel like a family.
It does, right? And Gymshark is so different from any other company I've ever worked with. It feels like a family.
That's something.
It is. And every event is just positivity. I leave every event recharged, re-energized. I feel so motivated to get back to it, chase my fitness goals, create content.
That's impressive.
Yeah, Gymshark's just all around. I love the people. I love the people that work there. I love the team. I love their message. I just love Gymshark. Sorry, that was so much. I love Gymshark.
There's
but
a lot of Gymshark.
My favorite thing about being a part of the team is that it's a team and it's a family, and
we go sightseeing together. We do.
yeah, we do it all together.
We eat. It's like
and we
the
talk.
real world.
We all talk when we're not at events.
That's true.
We're texting. We're
Like,
trying
hey,
to.
come down and boat.
Yeah, we want to go boating.
It is a fam. It is a.
I want to bring the dogs so that Poppy and the dogs can play.
They would be cute together.
They'd be so cute.
We're gonna make that happen
Yes.
for sure.
Like August.
Well, Whit, that's all the time we have to talk.
That's
just me
okay.
and you. But
I
you're
loved
gonna
it.
You're gonna stay
I'm
here
gonna
with
stick
me,
around.
and we're gonna bring out our next guest. Do you know who our next guest is?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Ryan
Yes.
Terry. He is in on his prep right now for the Mr. Olympia contest, and we have him here today. He's coming out right now.
Demolition has begun. Can you hear in the background? Go on, Amy.
Come on, get you back into it. Ooh, who's that?
Hello. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I love this.
Mr. Ryan Terry,
Hello.
what the hell was going on in that video?
That was me kicking some walls down.
Yeah,
in
was
my
that
new house.
You just are, you're have an incredible physique, one of the best in the world. Your beard is definitely better than mine, and you're like Bob the Builder. I really don't like it.
Yeah, that was my pastime. Before I got into fitness, I used to do houses. And
Did you?
yeah, I was a plumber, gas engineer.
I'm pretending like I didn't know that. I know that 'cause I
Yeah,
stopped. And you too, Whit.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to be here with you guys.
Yeah.
On
it's
my
good
show.
to be here. I know, that is your
Thanks for
show.
being yes.
Steve
I can
Cook
see that.
and
I
the
love it.
guests.
I love
the
it.
guest.
We're here.
I appreciate you guys. So Ryan, we're gonna jump into these questions
Go on then.
because you're in the middle of prep for the Olympia? How many weeks out are you right now?
8.5 weeks. Yeah, so
Traveling.
still got plenty of time. Yeah,
So you're working on your house while you're prepping.
and planning a wedding.
Congrats, by the way.
Multi-talented. No, thank you.
Are you
Thank
planning it or is she planning it?
No, she's planning it.
Do you want to give a shout out to Amy?
Shout out to my girl, Amy.
I
She
like
might
it.
be watching that as well. Yeah.
All right, getting back to these questions. What is your favorite muscle group to train?
Back. It's gotta
Back?
Be, yeah, it's got to be. Everyone thinks or assumes it's abdominals, but for
Yeah.
me, yeah, it's got to be back. I like
Kind of
going in.
known for your insane abs, though, right?
Yeah.
Were they
yeah.
always good?
No, I trained them from a young age. I first saw Rob Richards, would you believe, on a Muscle and Fitness magazine. 12 years ago, something like that. And I just got obsessed with that midsection. I thought that's what I want. So bit of jar rule, doing abs every
Well
night,
done.
sit-ups.
Well done.
So yeah,
So back's your favorite muscle group to train. Okay.
that's great. Yeah.
How often a week do you train it?
So I only train it once a week, sorry. And any weak muscle group I train twice a week. So back is not one of my weaker points. So I train that on a Monday. But arms is something I'm trying to improve. So yeah, I hit that twice a week now.
Whitney, how often do you hit arms?
Twice a week.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like it. How
Well,
often
the second time I combine it with shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, that's similar. So I do back and biceps, chest and tricep, and then arms on their own.
you guys are like on the same split.
I'm a shoulder type of gal. You know, I love shoulders.
Is that what you look for in a guy's shoulders?
I mean, it's what I look for, like, on myself. You know, I'm like, let's try to grow these.
I like that.
You know?
I like that. That's a good answer there.
Thank you.
Mr. Terry.
Yes.
All right, next question. This is from somebody out there in Facebook land. Thoughts on David Lade competing and you being his coach?
Oh, David has great potential to compete. I don't know if he needs to. He's doing very well, obviously, in his own world, and he's even been doing a bit of fashion. I've seen lately, fashion modeling. So for him to go down the competing route, I don't know if it would suit him. He's very tall, and if he was to go into the likes of classic or even men's physique, he'd have to pack on a lot of
Substantial
muscle.
size.
Yeah. So he's got the genetics for it.
Yeah.
It's what he would have to sacrifice in order to get on stage.
He does a great job because in person I don't think he's huge, but in pictures he looks bigger than he is, and that's because he's just got great structure, like you were
I feel
saying.
like that's kind of rude. Like,
Not at
he
all.
looks huge in
And he knows the
person.
lighting. He's good at lighting.
Good
Yeah.
at lighting. No, he'll say
Oh,
that. Like,
great at lighting.
He's good at
I
lighting.
agree.
Yeah. he
you're
knows
good
the
at lighting as well.
Thank you.
Hot
Something I
fire
need to
flames.
learn. I need to get better at that.
So,
But
this
yeah,
is-
no, it would be great. Going back to your question, it would be great to see him once on stage. You can see he's got that in him. Like you can see that with his posing, and
Right.
he's definitely wants to scratch that itch. It's just whether he'd just turn up to do it for fun, or whether if he wanted to be a competitor, whether he could. Yeah,
I think it's
go up
all
to that.
about fun. Like that's if I ever get back on stage, if David, I would tell him just have fun with it because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like you're on stage for 2 minutes. It's just
That's
not
true.
long.
For me, I've always been adopted that if I'm going to step on stage, I want to be number one.
Yeah.
So I was always taught to go for that number one spot rather than just be the number. So,
like that.
so yeah.
You sound like a coach already.
You do.
Yeah,
If David's listening, get with this
this guy.
I ain't got
All
time
right.
for you, David.
Okay. So you and I, this weekend, we're hosting an open workout. How much are you benching these days? I didn't ask
Ooh.
this.
No, don't ask me that. No, I've never trained like that.
Yeah.
So I've never been a big lifter, so that's quite embarrassing.
The benches.
'Cause I do a lot. Yeah, I do a lot of time under tension,
Right.
stuff like that, rather than the mass weight. So I'll let you know after this weekend.
I like it.
When I
We're
tear
gonna
a pec on a
We're gonna get a
1 rep
little
max.
training session in tonight as well.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
Go
How many
for it.
times do you train per week and do you do cardio? So like what's your split?
What currently,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah. So when I'm on prep, I train twice a day. Fasted cardio for an hour first thing in the morning, and then I'll do a weighted session in an evening. I'll train 6 days, which I know is a lot. People may say that's
Whitney
too
trains
much.
6 days.
Yeah. Some people say you
Not
need
in
more
prep,
rest.
though, you know.
Yeah. You just do it.
I'm
for
just
fun.
there to hang out, have fun.
Yeah, it's a social
It's
thing.
fun for me. Competitor. You know, very
But
different.
one
I feel like
rest
the
day.
difference really just the diet though, don't you? Like, cause you train hard, like no doubt about it, but
Right.
you're not like on this crazy calorie restriction.
No, it's a
for sure.
lifestyle for
Yeah.
me, you know? I'm not here competing. Competitor. Just hanging over here, having fun.
Yeah.
So you do an hour of cardio.
I do. Yeah.
What do you do when do you walk outside or you on a
Yeah.
treadmill?
So obviously we've been living in America for a year, so we've been walking down the beach every morning.
Marca.
Yeah, make the most of that. So every morning did an hour walk. Now
On
we're
the
back.
beach.
Yeah.
Now we do cardio. That's a good place to do it.
And the temperature as well. My body was used to colder weathers, obviously growing up in the UK. So I did lose weight quite quickly over in America. But back in the UK, walking over farmers' fields, just get out and about. If the weather's bad, incline walk on a treadmill. It is quite boring, laborious. It's not as good as doing like a high intensity hit kind of session, but it's just for what I'm trying to achieve and my goals for stepping on stage, that's the best for my metabolism.
The next time you're on that cardio, you don't have anything to do, just turn on YouTube, watch Whitney and I. We got YouTube videos for days.
Are you really?
So many YouTube
Are you on
videos.
YouTube?
Yeah, we do YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that. We do YouTube, yeah.
Well, we wish you the best. And everyone
I
out there,
appreciate
we're
that.
rooting for you for this Olympia.
Thank you very
Teammates, family.
Yeah.
We're definitely rooting
We're here for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, guys, remember, right now, viewers, tag their friends for a chance to win 1,000 pounds of Gymshark. That's important. And right now, we're also going to bring out our next guest. She has the most lovely English accent. We're talking about Natasha. Come on out.
First things first, I've done my warm-up, well, like half. I was a little bit late, so now I'm gonna do like flag work, because I feel like if I don't do that now, then I'm just gonna be so tired and then I won't be able to do it. And then I'll get on to doing like the flips and stuff where I don't need so much like overall body strength. Okay, Tom, show us what you've got. This is what I'm working towards.
Welcome to the show, Natasha.
Thank you.
You guys are all looking very good, by the way. Like,
Thanks.
all wearing your Gymshark. I like, though, that it's all a little bit different.
A little bit
these,
different.
I think these might be my favorite. What leggings are those in girls? I probably should know.
The energy seamless.
Can we make these in guys?
Know that.
I think, well, I think you could, yeah,
Try
this
the-
would try them on.
I could just steal some of Courtney's.
Right.
Yeah, my thigh's like a little bit
You'd
too
rip
big.
them probably.
That's fine. They're very stretchy.
It's a good color, though.
Thank
They
you.
match your beautiful accent.
Oh, thank you.
I really like if you want to like record a bedtime story.
You're cool with that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's great.
Like a mother.
I charge quite a lot though, for bedtime stories especially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. All right. So I love this question. I did not come up with this question. Somebody out there, one of you guys did. Where is your accent from? You are very well spoken.
Thank you. I feel like I'm like really conscious of it.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah, now I'm like,
'Cause I
wow.
feel like I sounded like a creep, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just from London.
Just from London.
Just from London.
London's one of the best cities in the world, I feel like.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I mean, my family is from all over the world, but then I was born in London.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's your family from?
So my granddad is from Singapore, my grandma is Spanish and Irish, and then on my mum's side, my grandma is Polish and my granddad is French.
You really are like a child of the world.
Just a big mix.
Singapore, Ireland, everywhere.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of Irish in the family as well. I feel cool saying that because I'm in
Yeah.
Ireland, right?
You got to say it. I'll slip that one in.
Yeah.
Don't know if anyone took note.
I'm Irish. All right, so I have a question here for you. How many languages can you speak? I've been told you can speak more than one.
2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
What do you speak?
French.
Will you say something in French? This is actually a true story. I was hosting a male model or a bodybuilding.com spokesmodel search, and on the guy's thing he had that he spoke French. Turns out that he didn't really speak that much
Il
French.
parlait pas français?
Oh, you speak it.
Moi, je parle français.
Oui.
Oui, voilà, parfait.
Yeah.
Ouais.
You sound nice. That sounds even better than the English.
Oh, thank you.
Whew, I like it. All right, so in your video here, you were doing some crazy training. You're into the plyos. Like, what got you into that? And, are you like, how would a beginner get into it too? Like, how did you get into that training?
So I never did any kind of like, that was the gymnastics one, right?
Yeah.
Like I never really did gymnastics at all before. But just because like when I was growing up, like just couldn't get to a gymnastics center. I always would see it on TV and be like, I really want to do that. And then, yeah, like a year ago, I just decided that I wanted to go for it as a complete beginner. I've always been inspired by people who are like super strong body weight, and also like do body weight training and also gymnasts. And any type of training, really. I just like any type of training.
I like
Let me
that.
just list it all off. No, I think I just like dipping my toes into things, but this one's really stuck. So yeah, that's kind of
I like
that's
that.
where I'm at
Do
right
what
now.
you just are passionate about. If like
Yeah.
you enjoy. Do you think Ryan could benefit a little bit from plyo trainings? I mean, I think
Well,
it might
he
be
showed
the
me his
secret.
human flag.
I used to be able to do it back in the day.
Wait,
So I did gymnastics when I was younger.
Oh my gosh! Did you do gymnastics too?
I did.
I didn't tell you that one.
I did it for
Yeah.
11 years.
I think
Really?
it's great.
Yeah.
I wish I had.
But I'll tell you what, I was with Natasha in May, and she just started throwing out like standing back tucks. And I was like, I didn't know you grew up a gymnast. And I was shocked to learn that she learned it a year ago because she's amazing at it. Yeah.
That's
No. You're amazing at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're so
You're all right.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you're
you're
all
right.
right.
Yeah, you're
I feel
right.
like you guys could be like a Gymshark cheerleading gymnastics team.
But I think it's awesome, right? Because gymnastics is a very difficult sport, and for you to just start a year ago,
You'd be able to
that,
do all
A
I
lot
mean,
of
that's
it is, like-
awesome.
I think a lot of it for me is fear. I get real like mental blocks sometimes.
Ah,
Just
but then you do it. You get over your fear.
but then you have to realize that sometimes you are physically capable. You just have to go for it and commit.
I like that.
My inspo.
I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna do some gymnastics when I get home.
We'll do it
Do
tonight.
it.
Handstand.
We'll do it
Can
tonight.
you guys all do handstands?
Should we film it?
Yeah.
We'll do it
I
tonight.
really want to be able to.
We'll
do
have a handstand competition. You should join.
I'll judge.
Oh, you
Great.
should do it.
Handstand competitions. I love it.
This is the next Facebook Live.
We'll be all on here doing handstands. Furniture would be going everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
think we'd be
I
invited
think
back to the
everyone
Facebook
would
group.
really appreciate that.
Maybe next time. Tune in next time. That's what we'll be doing. Well, I am really excited. I feel like, the Gymshark thing we talk about, it's a family, and we always have new people on. How did you react when you found out you were a Gymshark athlete?
There's only one way to react. Like, you're just super happy.
So did they contact you by an email, or because I get a lot of people asking like, how do I get lined up with Gymshark? You're fairly new to the Gymshark family. How, like, was it an email? Did you submit for it?
I don't want to lie, but I can't
Yeah.
actually remember. I think it was kind
I
of like
love
a
that.
mutual thing,
Yeah.
though, because
love
I
that.
wanted to work with them, and
Yeah.
I think like we'd kind of been in discussion. So
Someone had
Yeah.
asked that question, so
Yeah.
don't think I was putting you on the
I'm
spot.
sorry.
All right, well, next up, we're going to bring out our first and I guess our only Irish team member right now. So he is definitely well known here in Dublin. He is the striking coach of the one, the only, the notorious Conor McGregor. Right now we have Coach Owen Roddy.
Just in Walmart after a decent little training session. Bringing back the Ballymun Fringe, what? Me and Jerry as well, look at that, way! Unfortunately, Adam's not bringing back the Fringe.
Welcome, Coach. Can I call you Coach?
Call me coach, I like that, yeah, that sounds good.
I grew up in a family. My dad was a coach, and I just feel like everyone always called him Coach. So
Yeah,
you're
sounds
Coach
good.
to me. So
Sounds good. Coach Roddy will do.
Coach Roddy.
Yep.
Coach Roddy. Okay. Well, Coach Roddy, I heard that we're going to be. So in Birmingham, I was kind of caught off guard when I was asked to do some bag.
Yeah.
Absolutely gassed. I heard we're going to be in the gym tomorrow.
We are, so we're going to be in SPG Charlestown doing a little MMA cardio workout. So it should be a bit
Really?
of fun. I'm sure the athletes will enjoy it, yeah, most definitely.
I think Ryan needs some extra cardio. So.
Yeah, definitely.
He's doing an hour cardio, so he should be fine.
If we were all in the octagon right now, who would you have your money on?
The girls, definitely, yeah. Yeah, girls get very dangerous, you know, so.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess with Whitney. Now, if Noel Mack and I, Noel is a Gymshark employee, who would win between him and I? Now, he does a bit of grappling.
You know what, I think we'll have to just set it up for tomorrow. We'll get into the cage, and we'll all place our
We'll
bets, I
just let
suppose.
loose.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
It's gone out there. It's
I'd
out there.
pay
He's
good
got to
money
do
to
it
see
now.
that.
I just want to punch him. When I see his
Punch a
face, I
red in the
just
face. Oh God.
we love you, Noel. We really do, buddy. So, I mean, coming from onto a brand like Gymshark, where there's a lot of bodybuilding, you're coming from the MMA world. Do you see that those two are kind of similar in a fighter entering into a fight, how they train their camp, and someone like Ryan going through prep?
Yeah, most definitely. It's down to discipline. You know, whether you're at the top of your game in weightlifting, or whether you're a footballer, whether you're whatever athlete you are, or whatever sport you're in, it all comes down to discipline. Being able to get up and do the same thing every day. It's very monotonous. It's very difficult. It's hard. Being able to push yourself when you're doing something for, you know, day in, day out, for week after week. It comes down to being able to stay in there and stay focused and stay disciplined. So, you know, it's the same for everybody.
So now I know you're the specialize in the striking coach.
Most definitely.
How's your other game? Because we always see you getting punched and throwing punches. How's the rest of your?
Yeah, I used to be a professional fighter myself,
Yeah.
so I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I've many mixed martial arts fights. I fought at the highest level around Europe and stuff like that. So I'm all right. I'm not too bad.
So Saturday, Sunday night, we're rolling around Dublin. It's late at night. I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah,
If things pop off, I'm hiding behind you.
Yeah, well, I'm a lot better fighter when I'm drunk as well. So yeah, it's good fun.
Get this man a Guinness. Get this man Ryan, you need to stay behind him too.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
don't
mess
worry.
that up.
Yeah.
I've already been nice to him all day for that.
That is awesome. So what does it feel like? You know, before a fight, like I always thought the coolest thing to do would be to walk. You know, you're walking in with Conor McGregor into the cage. What does that feel like with the crowd, the electricity? I can't imagine that.
Yeah, it's intense. It is. It's a strange feeling. Like when you're walking out, you can feel the sound.
Yeah.
It's so loud. Like, and you know, the Irish fans when they get behind their athletes, and I'm sure we'll see that this weekend. There's nobody like it. You know what I mean? And you feel the sound before you even hear it. And yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It goes so quick until he gets into the cage, and then you switch. It's like anything. Like when you get on stage, the nerves are going, the excitement is there, but once you're on, you're on.
Right.
And then it's tunnel vision, and you're there to do a job, and you do the job.
Do you feel like you're, you know, could be fighting? I mean, do you feel like, are your adrenaline's there? You feel like you're fighting when you're out there?
Yeah, well, it's actually harder, you know. So when I used to fight, you know, I'm in control.
Yeah.
I get into the cage, and I'm in control of what goes on there.
Right.
But when your athlete gets into the cage, you just got to trust what you've went over the past 3 months, you know what I mean, in camp. But you're not in control, so it's a little bit more difficult. But you're twitching, you're slipping the shots, you're seeing the shots, you're shouting what you want them to do and stuff. So it's intense, yeah.
Really intense. I was watching his documentary.
Yeah.
And that just looked like, I don't know, it was in another world, another life. That would be, to me, the coolest thing to be able to do. I mean, you tried gymnastics, maybe some MMA next?
Yeah, I'm down for anything, like I said.
Well, she said she's coming to the gym and she's going to take us all out, so we gotta
I'm ready.
Like, don't be fooled by her sweet little accent. She'll knock your ass out.
I just hope we all make it on Saturday. Everybody's going to my gym tomorrow, and everyone's just going to be tearing
Showing
out.
up with black eyes. Hey, good to meet you. I got a tooth missing. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
So my last question here is, what was it like when Conor knocked out Aldo in 13 seconds? I mean, didn't you guys predict that win beforehand too?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because it was at the time it was the biggest fight in UFC history, and you know we all we've been watching a lot of tape on Aldo. We know the way he fights, and we knew the way Conor set it up. Conor kept getting in his face and kept winding him up. Conor's very good at getting under people's skin, so we kind of knew that he was going to come out aggressive, and you know, if you come out aggressive on Conor, it's going to be a short night. And Conor done his typical pull counter, stuck the head out. Aldo took the bait, he pulled and cracked, and it was over.
Oh.
But, you know, we envisioned that happening, but just not in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
And there's footage of me, you know, screaming and trying to climb up onto the cage, and I'm falling, and it was hilarious. But yeah, it's one of these crazy memories.
And then the social media, I just remember that, like, every time there's a UFC fight, obviously social media goes nuts, but I just remember being on Twitter and just seeing everything rolling out and just reading the comments. It's my favorite part of fight night is the afterwards, the responses.
Well, I think as well, it was one of the only times that they could show the full fight on on a little clip. Like,
Right,
you know,
you're right.
It was 13 seconds, so it wasn't like,
Boom, it
you
was
couldn't
over.
just show bits of it. That was it. So it
Yeah.
went viral within seconds. You know
So
what I mean?
true, it was insane. That was definitely a very, very cool moment, I remember.
Most definitely.
Well, I guess Ollie, Gymshark, his employee, is upset that at least I didn't wear a Ron Burgundy outfit. Next time, I think we're off to all get into 70s. If you guys like that, give it a thumbs up on Facebook. Give it a like. Also, competition plug. Right before, so what we're going to do is before we introduce our next guest, I want to remind you guys out there, make sure you are doing everything you can, like I talked about, for that 1,000 pounds. That's like $1,200, right, Ryan? My conversion's right there?
That's about right, yeah.
I like it. All right, without further ado, we're gonna bring up our next guest. Maybe you've seen her. If you've seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you may have noticed our girl Mel. She trains Kim Kardashian, which is so cool to me. She's gonna be out right after this clip.
I just love her. She's also like one of the best clients that you could ever have. What we've been working on for the past almost year is just kind of like the training method that I do. And it's the same training method that I use for Kim.
You guys, she's trying to kill me.
Only a little bit.
Officially trying to kill me.
It's mostly about eating. I mean, people think it's in the exercise, but if you're not eating right consistently, then it's just never gonna happen.
Mel, you are straight killing it. Woo! It's so good to have you here.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
This is our third pop-up together?
It is.
You're one of my favorites.
You're just saying that.
One of, your accent's amazing.
You're right there.
It's the hair. I think you have the best voice on the team.
It's true. You just can't compete.
Mel's probably got the best hair on the
That's
team.
my hair met.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
I think that's probably, well, it's,
Right
I would love to
after
have that hair.
Owen.
Yeah.
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 I like
It's
it.
quality.
It comes off. It's like a Lego hairdo. It just pops on and pops off.
Just when you need it.
Yeah, that's
Just put
it.
that on right there.
I'm bald underneath this, obviously.
How many of you guys have seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Raise your hand. Don't be afraid.
Seen a few episodes.
No joke. I was like, oh, I'm not going to watch the Kardashians, but I was on a plane, I don't know, I was heading somewhere internationally, and I watched like the full season, and I saw you on there, and I was like in my seat, like I was so stoked. I was like, that's my girl Mel. So how, like, do you train Kanye too?
No.
Yo, Kanye, get out this girl.
He's quite ripped.
No, not yet. Not yet.
He will be.
We'll see.
So do you get free Yeezys?
Listen, it's already a perk training Kim, so.
These are questions that actually people ask. They want to know, like, they don't care about like training this.
Exactly.
You get free Yeezys.
I know.
That's awesome. So you're kind of known, I mean, obviously besides being Kim's trainer, you're known for, like, your abs are insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you train your abs?
Wow.
Between you and Ryan up here, I'm like, man.
Yeah, I'm like covering my.
Listen.
Should we see him?
Blame it on my mama. Oh, after you know what I ate earlier?
What'd you eat?
Like a person.
Have you tried any black pudding here?
Actually, I did.
The
Just
sausage
like
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had. What'd you think?
It was really good. It tastes like blood sausage, like
Yeah.
you know.
I like that about you. You're a why not kind of person. Why not?
I'm like,
let's try
let's do
that.
it.
I like
One
that.
time, at
Respect.
least.
So you training Kim, female, like, how did you get her to buy into weight training? Because there's so many females out there. When push comes to shove, they tend to lean towards the cardio side. Like, how do you get women to not fear weights?
Well, I mean, in Kim's situation, she wanted a change. She wanted something different, and she saw my body, and she was like, wow, you're so strong, but you're still so feminine. And I think more and more women are leaning towards the strong and feminine look. And I love that. And I tell women all the time, I'm like, listen, it's impossible. You're not going to look like a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because women always get it confused. They're like, oh, I want to tone. But what are you going to tone if you haven't really built any muscle? you know, so let's get to building the muscle, resistance training. Don't be afraid of the weights. And I show them when I'm in the gym, I'm like, listen, I sweat, I grunt, I do it all. You know why? Because my focus is becoming my best self. And that's what your focus should be. And that's what everyone's focus should be in the gym.
Amen. I like that. I want to go work out right now. Mel just gave it to me. I'm like, let's go do it. So just women in general, that that's your advice to them when they're scared to lift weights, because it's like you're going. Yeah, I think the main thing is like, I don't want to get bulky, but you're not going to get bulky.
You're not going to get bulky.
Yeah.
And if this is a look that you like, an aesthetic that you like, then go for it. Try it out and see, how you feel.
Yeah.
So,
So a little bit about your workouts. What time of day are usually, if you're training clients, when do you usually find time to train for yourself?
I like to train, around 10, 11 a.m.
Nice.
That's like prime time for me.
I like that.
It's like I get up, I've eaten something, and then I feel good and ready. After 3, try to get me to train.
Not happening.
Probably not gonna happen.
Well, you're up super early. What time do you wake up?
Yeah, sometimes at 4 a.m.
Woo!
Yeah, so, but usually around 6 a.m., that's like sleeping in.
Yeah,
Like,
that's insane.
great night,
Oh.
Cinderella.
So you train at like 10. Ryan, what time are you training these days?
5 in the morning, or 6, 5 or 6. And then in the evening, 6 p.m.
So you're morning.
So I like to fasted cardio, and then I carb up, so I have 4 or 5 big heavy meals.
Yep.
And then I train on that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I just train when I can. I just said to Ryan, like, wow, that's really early. And then he was like, yeah, I train at 5. I was like, damn it.
I used to do that in the beginning.
Well,
I had to make sacrifices and wake up and...
But the thing for me, though, is when you're dieting, obviously you're fasting over 8 hours when you're sleeping. The first thing, as soon as you stir, when you're coming out of a deep sleep, my hunger levels go through the roof, so I'm awake. So the sooner I get my cardio done, the sooner I can eat.
Exactly.
So
Amen to that.
Especially when you're in prep. That's exactly what you're
And
doing.
when you're in prep, like my sleep, I can never sleep in prep.
Yeah.
Like I'm up early all the time.
Yeah, because you're like, I
into a
need to eat.
routine.
Yeah, it's so true. All right, this comes, this is kind of a question. I'm just going to read it off. Yes.
Melissa, I love you.
It says, yes, queen. How do you keep those curls popping?
Oh, snaps. So, that's another...
I don't think I said that right, by the way.
How do you keep those curls popping?
There we go.
I get this question a lot. So I use cream and not gel because it weighs down my hair. And I like it to be very big. The bigger, the better. It's like my personality. And no, seriously, my hair is me.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of let it do its thing.
It's free-spirited.
Yeah.
You don't want to
like
put
me.
constraints on it.
Yeah, you can't put pressure on things. That's when it becomes difficult. Like, as soon as you start putting rules and things on things, then that's it. You've already I can't do this.
I like
But
it.
if you let it go and you just actually let it go,
Let it go.
Yeah.
That's a Frozen quote.
Oh, God.
I like that just in life, too. Like, you seem very carefree.
Yeah, I am. I've learned to be very careful.
Good vibes. I like that. I love this next question. So Gymshark is the conditioning brand. So it's pretty impressive. I mean, we're a brand that's all about fitness. So it's pretty impressive that we have you training Conor McGregor, you training Kim Kardashian. Maybe you guys swap and we see how it goes. And of course, all expenses paid by Noel Mack, but you train with Conor, you train with Kim, and we get a video of it. How do you think that would go?
Oh, my God.
I think it'd be great.
It would.
So good.
I would love to train Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
or to train with him, but to train him even better.
That's awesome.
Come on, we're both gonna die.
And you train Kim.
Yeah, of course, most
They do some
definitely, yeah.
punching.
Yeah.
She
She actually told me the other day, she was like, one time she had to do this boxing thing for, she was filming, and that's one thing that she really, really enjoyed.
It is.
So
it's good to get the frustration out, most definitely.
It is.
Yeah.
It's more than just because obviously exercise releases endorphins, but when you're able to take your frustrations
yeah,
and punch.
there's nothing combative,
punching a bag.
Yeah.
We could have Kim, I think, doing punching a bag up in there.
Some MMA.
Sounds
like
good.
that.
Sounds good.
I'll bring it up.
Let's set it up.
Well, that would make for a great YouTube channel too, or a YouTube video. So we'll put it on my channel. There'll be a couple views on there, I think. But well, I appreciate having you guys on. What are you guys all looking forward to this weekend? Since it's your hometown, we'll start with you. What are you looking forward to most?
I'm just excited for you guys to see what the Dublin fans are going to be like. We're known all around the world, Irish fans and Dublin fans and stuff like that. And we get behind, our athletes, and we get behind people we like. And I'm sure you're going to really enjoy the RDS this weekend. And I just want to welcome you all to Dublin.
I love it. Got that sly smile. Like, I'm expecting some good banter.
I know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, there's always, I feel like that's one thing you can expect from the Irish. Some
You
good
get
banter.
some funny guys, all right.
I love it. What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Tasting some Guinness. First.
We were there this morning.
We're gonna go in and
you
have
guys
one.
were training. We were doing a little shoot, Ryan and
I guess
Coach
in
and
Ireland,
I.
it doesn't matter when you have beer.
Yeah.
But
I wish we had a pint. Yeah.
No, I'm super excited to meet all the fans. I mean, it's my favorite part. To see what they're like, especially every time we travel to different countries. Everyone is different, and they give you a different vibe. And they also, in different countries, have a takeaway that's kind of similar in that country to whatever it is that you're giving them on social media.
Yeah.
So I always like to see what is it that they're interested in. Mostly, is it how you talk? Is it your hair? Is it how you
I feel like that's
wear
gonna be a
Gymshark?
talking point no matter where you go.
Oh yeah, I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love your hair.
Do people just touch it without asking?
Sometimes I'm like, it'll bite you.
And what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, well, I just get loads of energy from just meeting people in general. So, but yeah, meeting the fans is one of the biggest, the biggest things. Because I interact a lot with comments and stuff anyway. But then when you see them in real, it's just such a nice connection.
Brings it to another level.
Yeah. You feel like you're best friends. You're like, how have I never met you before?
Insta friends.
I'm sure people love meeting you in person too, because it's like when you talk, it's like you're floating on a cloud.
I know.
I love it. All right, Ryan. How about for you?
I've got to say I'm looking forward to seeing the comparisons from when they did the pop-up, so when they did the meet and greet here. Because I know that was one of the first Gymshark meet and greets they did. And when I first joined Gymshark, that was the video they showed me where they basically shut down Dublin. The police came, didn't they? And it was just amazing attendance. So I was looking forward to meeting people and to see if we can break records. Definitely.
That's amazing. I love it. Well, I think each one of these I go to, I've been in the fitness industry for about 7-8 years, going to expos, and it is kind of like you were saying, it's unique to wherever you go. Each person has their own story, has their own reason for being into fitness or following the brand, and each person is just so thrilled, I think, when they come and get to meet a Ryan Terry or a Melissa or Coach Owen. Like it's so amazing to hear that and feel just like you're connecting on another level. Because like you said, social media is one thing, getting to talk to social media, but connecting with people is, I think that's really the way people can make the biggest difference, is that one-on-one connection. So appreciate you guys. Right now we're going to announce the winner for the Gymshark 1,000-pound gift card. The winner is, drumroll. I like that. That's not too bad.
Or if you had bleachers, you do it on your
that was good.
Yeah.
Lauren Kimberly. She has won a 1,000-pound gift card for her and her friend, 500 pounds each. You need to drop us a DM on Facebook, slide into those DMs, and claim your prize. So again, thank you guys so much for coming out. It was fun. Thank you so much, Facebook, for having us here. Make sure if you're in the Dublin area and you want to come see your favorite Gymshark athletes, it's going to be Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 10 to 5 at the RDS, the Royal Dublin Society. And then make sure on all your pictures on the event, use that hashtag #LiftDublin. That's what we're here to do. Thank you so much for having us. I'll see you guys next city.